Really? Oh, good. Well, let's wish a happy Easter to all those joining you on the webcast. From all of us here in Bere Island, we've just gone to the Standing Stone, which is an ancient stone monument which is positioned right in the geographical center of the island. And we were there waiting for the sun to rise, but it was a pretty blustery and cloudy morning. But we sang the Alleluia and read the Gospel there and wished each other a very happy Easter as the light got brighter and brighter. And then when we turned round, I saw the light, because there was the most magnificent clear patch of sky with the full moon there. Did you see it? Everyone must have seen it. And so the moon shines with the reflected light of the sun. So we may not have seen the sun directly, but we see the light reflected around us. So, and I think that's maybe an indication of how we experience the resurrection. One part of our mind wants to see things objectively and see things happen and have proof. But the real experience unfolds, I think, through the more indirect ways in which our perception is transformed. And it's when we see the light bringing out the true nature of things around us and revealing the beauty in things that we hadn't seen to be beautiful before. That's when the real experience of the resurrection becomes stronger and stronger. And in all of the resurrection appearances, it's a little off-center. It's a little less than objective and evident. There is a transformation taking place in the very means of perception that those experiencing it are having. And one of the common elements of the resurrection stories is, first of all, that they don't recognize him. They may even be speaking to him but don't recognize him. Their eyes are not yet opened. And another element of the story, of the stories, is the change that this has on them. At first they might be frightened, but that fear evaporates when he speaks, when they make contact. And they are now fearless. And that fearlessness allows them to be filled with his energy and his peace. This is what he breathes in the Gospel of John in one passage. He breathes his peace on them and into them. And this new energy, this is the energy of the resurrection, replaces the fear that controls so much of our lives, and it replaces it with a vision and with an understanding of the world and of our work in the world and of the good that we can do in the world. And this energy then sends us back into life, maybe back to our jobs and back to our homes and families where we go back to today. But it sends us back to our lives with a new spring in our step, with a new energy in our hearts, and with a new quality of hope and commitment. And that's where the experience of the resurrection translates into our own lives. So let's prepare for meditation now with one of the resurrection passages, and we'll, after the meditation, we'll end with another one. When he had risen from the dead, early on the Sunday morning, he appeared first to Mary of Magdala, from whom he had formerly cast out 7 devils. She went and carried the news to his mourning and sorrowful followers. But when they were told that he was alive and that she had seen him, they did not believe it. Later he appeared in a different guise to two of them as they were walking on their way into the country. These also went and told the news to others, but again no one believed them. Afterwards, while the 11 were at table, he appeared to them and reproached them for their incredulity and dullness, because they had not believed those who had seen him risen from the dead. And then he said to them, "Go forth to every part of the world and proclaim the good news to the whole of creation." So let's take a moment to prepare for our meditation now. Take a moment to gather quietly, gather our mind and our body in the same place, in the same moment. Be conscious of the breath of life, that we receive as a gift and that we must release and share and let go so that we can receive it again. And close our eyes lightly so that mind and heart can be united. And then begin the journey of our word, saying the word gently, faithfully, in our hearts, and allowing it to lead us into the peace of Christ.